If there's one thing common with video games, is that they actually give a sense of fun. Yep, it's me, the Infernal Galate, and today I'm actually going to count down my top 10 personal killjoys. A killjoy is, well, it's in the name, they kill your joy. And so these following 10 moments are to me the most frustrating ones. So without further ado, let's go. Oh, Minecraft, you're such a great game. A way of building your own room and house without worrying about monsters. Except one. That'll be these guys, which are creepers. You may have caught a glimpse of it there, but that was a creeper. But there's one thing worse than a creeper. What is it? You charge it with electricity. You charge up the damn thing. And you make a charged creeper. At number 10 are charged creepers. These things are so annoying. They will literally explode any second. And when they do explode, they cause a massive explosion. Did you see that just now? Here, I'll rewind it a bit for you. Yeah, we can all assume how much of a pain this is going to be in survival mode. I love the Little Big Planet games. They're so much fun, hyperactive, and just downright fun. I barely find any flaws with this series. Except there's one thing that always bugs me. What are those? Did I seriously just use that stupid meme that I always hate? Jesus. You'd have to beep that on editing. I hate this boss fight so much. The boss fight against Copernicus is utter frustration to me. While one can assume that being chased by a demonic turkey is awesome, it would be awesome if it couldn't one-shot you. Seriously, if you're in single player, you'll die instantly if he kills you. Essentially, they force you to ace this stage. I mean, I don't know why, but to me, it just seems stupid. Hence why it's at number 9. I'm just gonna cut to the chase and already give you number 8. Why? I hate these bits. Okay, I have to tell you something. Super Mario Galaxy is a great game, but sticking races where you're forced to race perfection in sometimes random galaxies in here? Who thought that was a good idea? You have to race against a blue Mario, and he'll have to get the star before you do. The list goes as shows. He'll appear in Honeycomb Hive Galaxy, Freeze Flame Galaxy, although this one is actually the easiest, so I'm not too bothered with that one. Gold Leaf Galaxy, where he is at his cheapest. And Sea Slide Galaxy, which is also pretty easy. Here's the problem. Like most racing game bosses, the AI kind of rubber bands Cosmic Mario to the other side. Combined with how slow you move underwater, which doesn't bother me too much. And you will die a lot. Speaking of dying over and over again, or, in fact, speaking of clunky controls, not dying over and over, I'll have to admit, Sonic Colors is a great game, but why did this power-up have to exist? The Frenzy power-up. It's awful. It's garbage. You barely get any of control of it. The guy who's just playing this is very good. but it's awful to control, and by the time you got the hang of it, you probably already lost it. It's frustrating, and it's by far the worst wisp in Sonic Colors. Heck, even the DS version knew how bad this was, because they gave us a version which was better, because we got to suck everything else up in a black hole. Yeah, just play the DS version for a better version of this, but play the Wii version for a better gameplay style. Oh no, put me out of my misery. Rossetti from the Animal Crossing games is by far the most annoying character in the series. And yes, this is number 6. Yeah, I know, the previous ones, they were killjoys, sure, but this, not only is he a killjoy in 1,000, but he's also one of my most hated characters in gaming. I hate you! Rossetti is by far the most angry character in the game. He'll pop up every time after one try, and then after that, every time you reset, he will be there, and sometimes he'll force you to type in certain phrases correctly before you can press on. Jeez, he's a killjoy in 1,000. Can I catch a break? This place is evil. Yep. Of course it is. But Wily Stage 1 is hard. Well, actually, this place is actually very easy, so yeah. Wily Stage 2 is hard, and Wily Stage 3 is okay, but Wily Stage 4, that's the killjoy. That's the real one. So, just so you know, Wily Stage 4 is the obligatory boss rush, and you're square with Dr. Wily, who has the most cheapest boss in the series, the Wily Capsule. When you fight it, it'll be random, and it is a killjoy and a half, like Rossetti. And that's just enough to take number 4. I know, been stealing footage from lots of famous people, but I can't help it, because I usually can't get good quality on mine. So, tough luck. Okay, when designing for a very frustrating killjoy of a Zelda dungeon, it was a tie between Turtle Rock from A Link to the Past and the Shadow Temple from Ocarina of Time. But if you can clearly tell, well, this is Turtle Rock. What puts this high on the list is how unfair it seems. First, this is the last dungeon in the game before Ganon's castle. And that's because Zelda's in this temple. Simple. But what makes this so frustrating is the fact that it requires every test of skill, and it is way too challenging for this point in the game. I understand that I still haven't beat Ganon's castle. So surprise on me, even though I haven't beaten his castle yet. But still, this one is very frustrating, and I hated it tons. Oh, and before you think, no, I did not think the boss sucked. I think the boss was actually okay. It was just the entire temple that sucked. But okay, now Super Smash Bros. Oh no, great maze sucks. Wait a minute, was I still recording? Anyways, ignore the part that was recording and listen to this part. So, this is the Great Maze. And it is frustrating. 10. Number 2, start. Just kidding. Why do I hate this stage so much? Well, it is way too long and it's so challenging. Especially the final boss. The Great Maze is notorious and I despise it with every fiber of my being. Make sure it's not recording this time for me, please. Can I just say for something? You see this Moltres that's right on your screen right now as well as Inferno? That's a Roman legendary. These are by far the most annoying mechanics in the Pokemon series. If there's one thing you know, anything in the Pokemon series, it's catching Pokemon, Pikachu, and Roman legendaries. What you just saw right there was true. Roman legendaries will flee on the first turn, and yeah, Pokemon Blanum was rich with these. You have Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, Cresselia, and Mesprit. It is very difficult. Oh my goodness. You thought that Roman legendary Pokemon was tough? You'd be right, but compared to number 1, Roman legendaries don't stand a chance. Because at least they didn't have frustrating ice physics if they didn't warp to a snow area. At least they didn't do anything to make it unbearable to play. At least it was not the polar lava mountain sea. My goodness, this place is filled with frustration. From Ratchet & Clank All for One, the Polar Sea. I really like this game, I really do. But this area prevents me from liking so much. There are ice physics. Well, basically they took everything you can eat in an ice level, crammed it all into one and hoped for the best. Ice physics? Multiple enemies that are very difficult to kill? Bland boss fights frustrating areas that you can't defeat unless you have a friend, making it impossible to be in single player mode? This place is so unnerving that I despise it. And the worst thing is that every time I play through a game, I usually skip this area if I don't feel like going through suffering. It is that bad. Hence why the Polar Sea is the number 1 killjoy for me. Sure, this list was very hard to construct. And so, I like I like making this list. It was a lot of fun. But man, was I angry making it, as you probably guessed. So then, this has been Sam from the Inferno Guide, signing out.